Hey everybody, it's Bianca. If you are tuned into this video, I welcome you to this channel. If you are new or existing, hello, please let me know who you are and where you are watching from. This is my favorite part of my YouTube videos because I get to see, let me see the lighting. Can you guys see me okay? I get to see who's watching me and from where. So please comment, let me know who you are. Don't be afraid to say hello. And I'm going to jump right in and basically utilize this time as a way to connect with those of you who are interested in homeschooling your children or your child and you just don't know where to start. And I know a lot of you have so many questions. I get every time I post a video, people ask me a lot of times the same questions. So I decided to take the time out today to answer some frequently asked questions. And I'm going to answer some questions that those of you who are online with me right now have. And if you are watching this video after the live stream and you want to know something, please comment below and ask your question. Whatever it is, please ask away because I would love to do more of these videos. However, if I don't know what you need, how do I know what I should put together? So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna hold the camera here. I don't know where my tripod is. But anyway, let me first see who's online because I want to say hello. All right, let's see who's online. I see Moody Payne. Hi, 55 and alive from Long Beach. Hello, Moody Payne from North Carolina. Let's see Jordan from Alaska. Hi, Estella from Dallas. Hey, Estella. Esmeralda watching from Fresno, California. Hey. Monique, hi from Houston, Texas. Beverlyn Brown from Michigan. Hey, Beverlyn. Let's see, is that Claire from London? Sutton Kelly from St. Louis, Missouri. That's where I am. If you're tuning in, don't forget to let me know who you are and where you're watching from. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, but I will be back to view all of the comments shortly. All right, so moving right along here. Let's see, try to get the lighting right here. All right. So first, I just want to say that maybe you're new to this channel and you don't know our story, which is why first I want to begin with that and share that with you. Because we decided to homeschool for, so many reasons, not just one, but plenty of reasons, which has made homeschooling an all-inclusive choice for us. Definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. Completely eye-opening, not only for myself as a parent, but for my son. And this is why I want to try to encourage as many people to try it out because I had a lot of fears going into this. And now I'm looking back and I'm like, I don't know if I could ever go back to just dropping my son off at school at a regular brick and mortar school. Ultimately, I would go based upon his happiness, not so much of his, I don't want to say needs, but I'll say this. You can't go wrong with homeschooling. You really can't. It's all how you do it. But anyway, before I get into a tangent, going back to my story. Over a year ago, my son and I took a big leap. And this is my story in a nutshell. I pretty much was, I was working a corporate job for a couple years and then I transitioned over into entrepreneurship. And for whatever reason, I felt that once I transitioned full-time to entrepreneurship, that my finances and everything would be just like amazing and that I wouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck anymore, and that was not the case. I was still basically living paycheck to paycheck and it was stressful. And so I was just, doing the whole robbing Peter to pay Paul and everything was looking great on the outside, guys, okay? Like I achieved a really amazing lifestyle throughout my, some odd years on this planet. Like I had this nice car and I had this very luxurious condo. I traveled at least 4 or 5 times a year with my son. We went to various places, some domestic, some internationally. And, I had a lot of fancy things and a lot of people they admired everything that I was doing and they would say, oh, Bianca, you're so successful. I'm so proud of you. And it was all based on all the things that I had. Keyword, things. But you know what? there was once upon a time where I don't come from a background where I had a lot of money in my family. And so, not having that, the first thing that I idolized was having things, because I put a significance on, just having things. To me, it meant if I had a nice car, that meant that I was successful and so forth. And so, anyway, after you have these nice things for so many years, you start to realize that that is not what true happiness is about. And you start to realize that there's two types of successes. There's inner success and there's outer success. And I'm going on a tangent now. Okay, so let me come back here. For those of you also who do not know, I am a life coach and motivational speaker. So sometimes I go on tangents because I can't help myself. This is what I do for a living. So going back to our story, to make an even longer story short, I made a Facebook post and I said, one day I want to travel the world and explore all these beautiful places with my son. Like, that's all I wanted to do. And someone commented on my Facebook post, and they said, "Well, what is stopping you?" And me being me, I started to comment, and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, haha, nothing's stopping me. I'm getting ready. I'm going to do this one day." But the reality was, and this is for anybody, every time you say that you're going to do something one day turns into a year or 10 years, 15 years, or possibly never. Every day that you say one day, you're just pushing that dream aside. And so what I did was I thought long and hard about what was really stopping me from traveling the world with my son. And it was things. I had all these fears about things that I accumulated and what would I do with them if I traveled. Because I wanted to travel for at least 6 or 7 months and just not have to worry about anything. I just wanted to explore with my son. That's all I wanted. So anyway, once I realized that it was things, I made a second Facebook post. And this one went viral. I wrote it actually in a Facebook group called Girls Love Travel. And there's like so many members in the group. So I wrote it in this group because this was a dream that I had and a mission that I had, but I wanted to keep it secret from a lot of my friends and family because this was a big thing for me. Because I basically said, you know what? I want to travel with my son, and I realize the only thing that's stopping me are things. So with that being said, I'm going to get rid of everything and travel the world until further notice with my son. And, I had a post. It was a lengthy post, and I had some pictures of my son and I in Paris and so forth. And so anyway, it went viral in the group, and my close friends and family had no idea. And like I said, I didn't want to let them know because I didn't want people to feed me with fears. And so anyway, what I ended up doing is I put in my 30-day notice in my apartment, and the clock started ticking. Give me a thumbs up if you would be nervous right now. Give me a thumbs up if this is if this is making your heart beat right now. Because let me tell you, I was like, when I put in my 30-day notice, it was a big reality moment for me because the place where I was living was legit. Like, I loved this place. I worked really hard to live in this space, and I had all these wonderful, nice new things because I had just moved to California 2 years prior. And so anyway, putting in my 30-day notice was like a big reality check. And then that is when the clock started ticking, okay? So the clock started ticking, and from that moment, I just started getting rid of everything that I could. I started packing. What I did first was I sold what I could, but I sold it for very little because I wanted to basically kind of give my things off to people that wanted nice things but maybe could not afford them or whatever. So I sold things really cheap, and then I donated the rest, and then very little things I put in storage. And then I started doing research also in the meantime about homeschooling. And no one in my family has homeschooled. So I didn't know anything about homeschooling or anyone that has homeschooled. And so when I did some research, I found this awesome curriculum, which I'll get to shortly, that was an online school, and it's called Connections Academy. And this school, oh my goodness, it just sounded really amazing. And I made some phone calls, and everything went great. I love what I heard, and I went through the process to get my son enrolled in the school. And so anyway, I went through the process of getting my son enrolled in the school, and everything went really great. And let me just say this. My intention was to travel the world for a short period of time, a very short period of time. I didn't know what to expect. I just know that I wanted to be in a situation where I wouldn't be confined to one place. So anyway, I enrolled my son into Connections Academy. We just finished getting everything ready for this big move. And, I'm kind of fast forwarding through this, but I do want to acknowledge one really important thing. And that's that I had this discussion with my son about traveling the world before I took him out of his school, because I wanted to make sure that it was on board. Because as a single mom, I had a lot of fears and concerns. So I did address this with his dad and Carter, because I wanted to make sure that everybody was going to be okay. Because at the end of it all, they are what was most important to me with this decision. And homeschooling is like, if you want to homeschool, you're already going to have all these fears about, probably anyway, because I had fears about my son's social life. And how is this going to work? And is he going to be successful with this? I had a whole bunch of fears. And so I really had to reassure myself that everything was going to be okay by doing a lot of research, and which is why I chose Connections Academy, because Connections Academy is an online school that has a curriculum and they're accredited. And so basically it's just like a regular school, but it's online. So I figured, okay, with me homeschooling, this will be great for me to follow because everything's already set up and then we can just plug ourselves in. But let me tell you, it gets even better. So not only do I enroll him, but then through the enrollment, the school sends us all this free equipment and, his learning, like his books. He got like an art kit, science kit, reading, like all this stuff for every single subject. And it all came included with the school. And I was like, this is amazing. Plus he has a teacher, and then the parent is considered as the learning coach. And so anyway, more on that later. I'll tell you all about the school another time in a separate video, because I can go on and on about that. And I love the school. I'll tell you more why I'm like holding back some really exciting news. But anyway, moving right along, the clock was ticking. We had 3 days left before our apartment or our condo, before we were like done with it. I didn't know where I was going to park my car. I didn't even know where we were going. I just know that we were getting up out of there. So what I did was I went online. I bought 2 one-way tickets to Thailand. 2 one-way tickets to Thailand. All right. By then we only had a couch left in our place, and I needed to get rid of that and figure out what to do with my car. And so I put my couch on Craigslist. Someone came and got it. The morning that they came and got it, we were sleeping on it, and they just took it right up under us. And then we slept on the ground for the last 2 nights. And so anyway, the night that we were about to leave, I was still cleaning up our place, and I still didn't even know where I was going to put my car. But I was not worried, because I was like, well, I'll figure that out later. I'm just going to put the key under the mat. I called an Uber. We hopped in the Uber, headed straight to the airport. That's how this happened. So anyway, I kind of went off a little bit on this video because this is supposed to be about homeschooling, but I feel like I just got to share my story with you for those of you who are new online. And so anyway, all right, moving forward, because this video is getting a little lengthy. And I appreciate all of you who are chiming in. Let me know who's online and where you're watching from, because if you don't let me know who you are, then it just feels like I'm talking to myself, and then I wouldn't be making videos if I were talking to myself. So anyway, all right, moving on right along. So the most common asked questions that I get is my son homeschooled? Yes, he is homeschooled. And, oh, wow, I feel like I've covered most of them. Is he homeschooled? Yes. Another question is, what curriculum do we use? And that is Connections Academy. People ask how it's working. Whoa, this one is a loaded question, y'all. And the reason why I say this is because, honestly, homeschooling, it takes some time to get used to. It's easy to just jump right in, but in the beginning, like anything, when you have change, there's a learning curve. You know what I mean? And I wish I had my tripod, because holding this kind of sucks. But anyway, like anything, homeschooling is a learning curve. And when you're a parent, you want to do your absolute best. And so what I loved is that his school, their support is just amazing. Like anything you need, it's like a phone call or an email away, I'm telling you. And being the learning coach takes some weight off of you as the parent a little bit, because they have a teacher, but you only check in like twice a week. But anyway, all right. enough about that for now, because like I said, I can go on and on about Connections Academy in a separate video. But yeah, how is it working? I can't just say good. I just can't say good. And the reason why is because my son being enrolled in an online school, or just being unschooled, or like however you want to put it. Some people call it road schooling, homeschooling, virtual schooling, however you want to put it. With my son not being in a traditional brick and mortar school, I have seen so many more benefits than I have seen with him being in a brick and mortar school. And the reason why is because my son was on the verge of not passing second grade. His teacher informed me that his reading levels were not the greatest, and that he may have to, be retained. And I was very afraid. So this is one of the things that led me to being like, oh no, this can't happen. I need to just take this leap now, because I was like, what? And I was feeling guilty as an entrepreneur because I was being pulled in so many directions in the household, even though it was just my son and I. So I was feeling guilty about not being able to give him that extra attention that he really needed to be homeschooled. I mean, beyond just doing his homework, he needed an additional at least 45 minutes a day reading. And so anyway, give me a thumbs up if you can relate to any of this, of what I'm saying, because I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of you share the same fears, concerns, and everything. So anyway, where was I at? Yeah. So anyway, in the beginning, we absolutely loved it. We had a ball. We were in Thailand. Everything was like amazing. But then 3 months in, it was the end of the school year, and my son was telling me that he wanted to go back to a traditional school. And I was like, oh my goodness, I was feeling a little heartbroken by that, because by then we were traveling for a while, and I was like, man, I could keep doing this, because it was intentionally supposed to be short term. So anyway, I had to really think about what my son was really saying, okay? Because I had asked him why. I said, well, because I noticed he was enjoying his freedom. So I said, well, why do you want to go back to regular school? He said, oh, because I want to see more kids. Which leads me to my next concern or fear that I think a lot of parents have when it comes to homeschooling, is you wonder about your child's social life. If you homeschool, you have to make a great effort to put your child in a situation where they are going to interact with children their age, because they need it. Whether or not your child is an introvert or extrovert, your child needs social interaction. Everybody needs social interaction. I know there's people that prefer kind of more isolated lifestyle, but for health benefits and for growing up and just, you have to know how to work and understand different personality types and stuff like that. So you don't want to exclude that social aspect from your child's life. And so that's why I think when I started homeschooling, when my parents or when my family found out, they had concerns about me homeschooling my child, and somebody said, oh yeah, your kid is not going to be able to have any friends and stuff like that. And so that was another reason why I didn't really talk about homeschooling too much with my parents, I shouldn't say parents, but my family in general, because a lot of people were just trying to feed me with fears. And I know better. If you're somebody that really wants to do something, you got to be courageous enough to chase your dreams and not let other people feed you with their own fears, because that's just false evidence appearing real, right? Fear. And so anyway, oh my goodness, let me tell you, I'm so glad that I didn't believe everybody that did say, oh my God, you're homeschooling, blah, 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 blah. Because fast forward, my son's been homeschooled now for over a year, and I think in a half it's going to be, a year and a half now. And holy moly, I've seen so much improvement from my son. He went from possibly not passing second grade to making honor roll. Honor roll. The same semester that he was, or the second semester that he was in the same school year, where the brick and mortar school said, oh, we're going to have to retain him because he's struggling with his reading. Then I put him into Connections Academy. I have one-on-one time with him, right? He's able to have more flexibility and learn his way. And now he's on honor roll. I could not believe it when we got that certificate in the mail. And I'm going to read the comments here because I see a lot of people. I want to catch up on those. But so anyway, I pretty much answered the most frequently asked questions. But if you have any other questions, you can ask me here And you can just ask me later, for those of you who watch this video at another time, and then I'll answer them in another video. I'll probably do these homeschooling Q&As maybe once a month or something like that. I don't know, because this is new. And honestly, last minute, because yesterday I was like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do a homeschooling Q&A because people ask me. So this wasn't really planned or anything like that. But anyway, all right. So if you are still online, do me a huge favor. 2 favors. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you're enjoying it, because the feedback really helps me. If you let me know that you're enjoying this, that lets me know that I should keep doing things like this. Also, let me know who is online and where you're watching from, because, oh, I forgot something really important. Oh my gosh, really, really important. I should have done this at the beginning of the video. You know what? I'll announce it now, and I'll do another live video, and announce it at the beginning, because that's what I was supposed to do in this one. But so I'll go ahead and do that actually now before I start reading the comments. Okay. I need to do the drawing for the Palm Springs Tram ticket giveaway. All right. So look, I've got 2 tickets right here for the Palm Springs aerial tram. If you are not aware, I did a giveaway, or I should say I'm doing a giveaway, and I posted this on the community post on my YouTube channel. A lot of people don't know about the community post, but you want to check out the community post, because when I'm not making videos, that is where I post things to keep you all informed on what's going on. And that's where I'm going to post the information for all of our giveaways if you want to participate, because some people don't want to go to the Palm Springs Tram, but if you watched our recent video about the Palm Springs Tram and you're going to be in the area, or you want to travel that way, then this may be of interest to you, because these are free tickets right now. This is like a $50, at least $50 value. I can't remember, or it might be a little bit more. I can't remember exactly what we paid, but I got 2 extra just for you all. This is not a sponsored video. They did not ask me to do any type of giveaway or anything like that. This is me rewarding my subscribers, and along the way I'm gonna find other cool tickets and gifts and everything just to give to you all. Just be good. Okay, all right. So moving right along. All right, I'm gonna do the drawing. Let me go here. I'm gonna do the drawing for the giveaway. What I did for this particular one is because we have a nonprofit that we're trying to build, and it's called the Bully Barricade Foundation. So what I have done is, the goal is to raise funds to rebuild this organization. So what I did was I said, okay, well, if anyone is interested in the tickets, and you support what we're doing, for anyone who contributes $3 to our fundraiser, you will be in the drawing and you can win. So check this out. You guys are not going to believe this. Check this out. A lot of people don't know about the community post, and I told people in the community post, if you contribute, you got a great advantage, because a lot of people don't know about this post. Guess how many people contributed to the fundraiser? Guess how many people? One person contributed. So with that being said, the winner of the Palm Springs aerial tram giveaway is Courtney Hill. Woo! Courtney Hill, I don't know if you're watching right now. If you are, please comment below, and make sure you have sent me your mailing address, and I will mail these out to you right away. I will mail these out. Today is Saturday. Yeah, so I'll mail these out to you on Monday. Yes, these are being popped in the mail just for you. Thank you for participating in the fundraiser. As you can see, look at that. Simple, right? Super simple. Only one person contributed, but that was like, I'm more focused on just rewarding people and having a good time and creating synergy. So anyway, people are asking, where's the community post? Okay. Whether or not, if you're on your desktop or on your mobile, what you want to do is you just want to go, and there's tabs. When you go to a YouTube channel, it'll say home, videos, playlist, community, channels, and about. So the community tab is right in there. It's just, I think a lot of people just kind of overlook it, or maybe it's new, because honestly, I never even knew that the community post community thread was there. But if you go there, you'll see communication from me, things that I put down from, just different things that I'm doing, just because I like to keep you guys updated whenever I'm not able to make videos and so forth. And so anyway, now you know, if you're watching this video, you're amazing. And this is exactly why I love this, because people like you are going to be the ones that are rewarded for just staying connected and being, tuned in, and also for sharing our videos. So that's another reason why I put it in the community post, because I want to draw more attention to that and have more ways to be connected with you all. And that way I know exactly who's interested in the giveaway. So anyway, make sure you checking that out every now and then. Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do for the next 5 minutes or so is now I'm going to answer any questions that you have live. So if you are watching this and anything's coming to mind, and if you don't see it in the chat box already, please comment, and it's time to see what you guys are talking about. All right, let's see who's online. What questions do you have? All right, I see a lot of people on here. Hey, everybody. Wow. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching from, because I just love it. I love to see, how far my videos are, reaching you all. Okay, I see Michael Rush says, hello. Autumn in Dallas. Beverly Lynn says, a peace of mind is worth all the money in the world. You are not lying, because let me tell you, I work with a lot of people that have a lot of money. And one thing that I've learned is that definitely money is not everything. I know we say, oh, it solves a lot of problems. And that's only because we're thinking about what we can buy and basically how fast we can solve problems, like when your car breaks down or you need something, family emergency or whatever. But those are short-term, like little highs of the mind, because you just, no. But for sustainable happiness, that comes from within. That comes from within. There is no amount of money that can make you happy and peaceful. That is all internal. More on that later. Okay. All right, let's say someone says, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see who says that. Awesomeness. Aria Carrington. Yeah, hey. All right, let's see where the question's at. Michael Rush said he's still watching. Somebody said my niece did Connections Academy. I love homeschooling with my 2 kids. Best decision ever. I agree. You know what? It's hard work. I'm not going to lie. Depending on how you homeschool really determines everything, which is why I need to make more of these videos, because there's so many different ways that you can homeschool. The traditional way of homeschooling is really what would be considered as unschooling right now. And that means you're taking your kid out of the brick and mortar school and you are solely educating them. You don't have any curriculum. You're not thinking about grade levels, GPAs, or anything like that. It's just like, I'm just going to school my kid. And so anyway, honestly, I think unschooling is a good choice depending on your goals, your long-term goals, and the best interest of the child. And there's all these little elements that come into play. For me, one of the reasons why I chose Connections Academy is because I was like, oh, well, if my son ever needs to go or wants to go back to a regular school, it'll be an easy transition because we have credits and everything's like on paper. Another reason why is because we're traveling the world and, all kinds of stuff. And, a little joke. So someone, they know we do van life, right? And so we have an RV. It's a camper van that we travel in. And somebody said something about, CPS or something like that, and blah, blah, blah. And we're just like, people make all these, statements sometimes about CPS. And we're like, CPS? Like, my son is happy as I've ever seen him in his entire life. He has so much freedom and flexibility. And, we have a really great life. And I'm like, CPS? Like, oh my goodness. Like, those are just people that are, I don't know. I guess everybody has their fears. I had the fear too, when I decided that my son was going to travel with me and we were basically going to live in the van, at like full time. But that was before I even knew we were actually going to live in the van full time, because I was going to do Airbnb and stuff like that. But I was like, economically, like, that does not make sense for us to do that. So anyway, yeah, for those of you who are new to watching our channel, we live in a 1989 Ford Econoline. which we parked in Napa just for the summer because we're out doing our, seeing our family and stuff like that. And I have other business that I need to tend to. So anyway, all right, jumping right back into the questions. Somebody said something. There's a lot of comments here, so I can't see them. I can't see them all right now. But someone said something about that Connections Academy was going to charge them 11 grand or something like that for school. Okay, so one thing I do want to clarify, and I'll have to make a separate video specifically talking about Connections Academy, which I am more than happy to do, and I'll explain that also with you later. But with Connections Academy, there's two kind of like parts of Connections Academy. If you are in state and you are just public, or I should say if you're in state and you're not traveling and you're just there, you're going to be in the public Connections Academy. If you are living in another state that does not have Connections Academy, because there are several states that do, then you have to either be enrolled in the international school, which is also private. It's private school. So I'll be able to give you more information and details on that later in a separate video, but that's what it's about. But if you're public and you're not going anywhere, then it is a free public school for you. But I think that I won't go into a change to that. More on that later for those of you who are interested in Connections Academy, because I have plenty to say, and I am proud to talk about them. Okay, so anyway, all right, let's see. Got it. Yeah, someone said conscious living. Hey, you know what? I think I got an Instagram message from you. Or I don't know, conscious living. This woman, she's amazing. I love giving shout outs. She comments a lot on my posts, and I love it. Whenever you guys comment and stuff a lot, it allows me to recognize you all and like a little bit of your story. Because from what I remember, conscious living, I think she has like 2 little kids, and she wants to, and I think she may have just bought a van or something, or a trailer, and she wants to travel as well, and so she's trying to figure out how to make everything work. She said, yes, I messaged you. Oh, you were so sweet. I love you too. Oh, I love you more. Okay, so anyway, conscious living. Yeah, she's at 2 teenagers. Okay, yeah, so this is what I would honestly do. If you're trying to do the same thing that I'm doing, you want to be in the international version of Connections Academy, okay? Because you need the flexibility, especially when it comes down to the time zones and things like that. Yeah, it's just, you want to be in the International Connections Academy if you're going to travel. You need the flexibility. I'm going to tell you right now, because with the public school, you have to connect with your teacher and stuff more often. And then there's field trips, and there's all kind of, what they do is they basically, wherever you live, there's field trips and activities and everything that are in that area. So anyway, it goes on and on. Yes. Sorry, I'm like having a good, okay. She said, do they do payment plans? Yes, they do payment plans. So they make it very affordable. It's about $4,500 per student, a little bit more if your kid is in a certain grade level. But honestly, that's not that bad. I mean, if you consider how much a regular private school is, then, and you do the math, and then the fact that you have all this set up for you in sport and everything you need, I mean, you really can't beat that. And I would suggest doing the payment plans, but we can definitely chat more about that later in another video, because what I want for everybody that is considering homeschooling is for you all to select the curriculum and just the plan and everything that is going to be suitable for your ideal lifestyle. Okay? Because there are so many different ways that you can homeschool, but if it doesn't fit with your lifestyle, it's not going to work. And then you'll be saying, oh, this didn't work for me. It's not about the homeschooling not working, because like homeschooling is freaking awesome. You just got to figure out how to work it. So for example, like I did, my son, he wanted to be back in the regular school because he didn't see a lot of kids. I had to make a really great effort to start going out and being wherever there's like a whole bunch of kids. And then I started hosting events so that my son could get around kids more often. And then we started hoping like hosting these camping events so that he can see his friends and people more often. And I got him a cell phone, and he's like super tech savvy. And so all this stuff, right? If if you are going to homeschool and go to a virtual school and you're concerned about your kids' social activity and stuff like that, you have to teach your child how to be nomadic, how to build connections and stuff with people. So you have to, set the example. And so anyway, well, this video is getting long, but it looks like you guys don't mind. I see people are still tuned in. So I am going to, I guess, stay online for a couple more minutes. All right, let me see who else is online. Someone mentioned K through 12. I don't know that much about K through 12. I'll be honest. Only thing I've heard about K through 12 is like negative things. And that's just me. I don't know anyone personally. This is just stuff that I've seen online, right? I don't know anyone personally that has been on K through 12. I don't know. I think when I was doing my own research, though, that K through 12 came up, and I remember just kind of scrolling through the links, and it didn't appeal to me. Like, something didn't look like really, I didn't feel like connected, or like I was like, I don't know if safe is the word, I don't know. But anyway, then I went on to Connections Academy website, and then I called them up, and the customer service was just great. And then when I was on the phone with them, the enrollment process was not hard. You know what I think also? I don't think that Carter had to have immunizations also, which was like, shocking to me. I think. I can't remember, but I don't think. But on top of that, it was like Christmas, a week after he got enrolled into the school, because they sent us so much free stuff. And so I didn't have to buy anything. And it was like, all right, when your kid goes to a regular school, you got to buy everything but the books. We got pencils, paper, like, this whole argument. We got all this stuff. So it was like, I didn't have to buy anything. And I didn't have to buy school uniforms. What? That was amazing. So anyway, all right, let me see what else you guys are saying, and then I'm gonna hop offline for real, because sometimes I feel like, even though I want to stay on here all day with you, sometimes I feel like after I post the video, somebody's gonna look at this video and be like, oh my god, that video is 45 minutes long, next, and just not watch it all. And so anyway, let me see. Who else is online? I see Regina. If you comment a lot, it's easier for me to see your messages, because then I know you're still online. Okay, Regina Webb said they are awesome. I think she's talking about Connections Academy. She said, plus they give you a stipend for the internet. I'm not sure if she's talking, if you're talking about Connections Academy or K through 12, but I know that Connections Academy does give us a stipend. They give us this little debit card. It's not much that comes on the card, but I think it might be like $100 a year, and they do it like twice a year, where it's like, so it'd be like $50 each, or it might depend on what state or like where you're at or something like that. I don't know, or like I don't know exactly how the amounts are dispersed, but yeah, we do get it's called an internet subsidy, and it comes on this cute little debit card. Okay, let's see. Hi, let's see. Philip Morris said, are you going to do an update on the videos or updates on your van you may have done since you started your van life? Heck yeah. Okay, so quick recap. I am just getting back into the swing of making videos, because I hadn't made a video for probably about 3 weeks. Up until last week, I posted a new one. But the reason why I wasn't posting is because my father passed away on May 26th. Also, during that time, I was doing a lot of traveling, making my way up north to park the van to be here with my family. And so since then, since my father has passed away, just like, having to go through all of that, like processing of emotions, and then being here for my family. And also Carter had 1 more week left to school, so we were wrapping up the school year. And plus just, just everything, if you could just imagine, in a small amount of time. So anyway, fast forward, our van is safe and sound in Napa, and it's parked. And when we get back, we're going to do something called revamping. We're going to revamp our van. And what that means is we are finally going solar. I'm super stoked about this, y'all. because this means that we can boondock, glam, camp, whatever you want to call it, longer and beautiful destinations, because typically we can only stay in one spot like for 3 days before our batteries go dead, because the main battery powers the regular battery, but we've got to be driving for it to be powered. And so anyway, now we can like kick back, relax, but I got to figure out how to put the solar on, and I actually have the panels here. And yeah, I'm gonna have to ship them. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know, but that's another story. How I'm gonna get back to California. I don't know if I'm gonna fly or if I'm gonna do a road trip with my friends. But anyway, we have plenty of plans with the van, and we're gonna spend more time doing more outdoor activities. We're thinking about doing a Cooking with Carter show. What else? We want to help as many people as possible get into homeschool. So over the summertime, because Carter is with his dad, what I'll be doing is I'll be uploading content, because oh my goodness, I got tons of content, which is another reason why we are called Off the Grid with the Kid, because nobody really knows where we are, because a lot of times we don't post things live. So I have plenty of content still to upload, giveaways to do. Oh, collaborations and partnerships are popping, y'all, popping. So you guys are going to see every now and then a couple videos where I'm going to have a product and talk about the product for X amount of time in the video. And let me just say this, I'm very particular about the products that I talk about. So if I don't believe in the company and what it's doing, if I'm not connected with the company, I will say no. Like, I have plenty of offers in my inbox, and I chat with these people and I'm like, no, I don't agree with this. I either don't agree with how they're doing business, just don't feel for the product, and I don't think that it would be good for my audience. So I'm not going to talk about it. Because a lot of times what they do is, I think maybe for channels like mine, I don't know, I'm still new and figuring out how this works, but a lot of times they just give free product. It's not like they're paying, or anything like that. But still, at the end of the day, if I know you guys got to see it, or in general, if I'm going to talk about it, it needs to be something that I like. And so anyway, all right, let me see. I'm going off into a tangent. I see a couple of you guys are leaving. I know you guys got stuff to do. I don't blame you. I'm going to get off here in just a moment, too, because I have plenty to clean. I'm, like, doing a lot of stuff with real estate over the summertime, and I got to get this house cleaned up. Doing a pretty good job. But anyway, let me see who else is online, and then I'm going to pop off. So if you're still online, do me a huge favor. Comment below. Let me know. Are you still there? Also, are you new here? Where you watching from? And yeah, let me know who's online. Let me see. Octavia said, I'm sorry to hear about my father. She lost her father 2 years ago. I'm so sorry for your loss. Losing a parent is definitely it's hard to explain. It's like, you came into this earth, a mother and a father. That's like how you got there. And then like one's gone, and it's like, I don't know. It's just crazy. So we're still getting through that. Let me see who else is online. Beverlyn is still online. Hey, Frog Lick 28. Get some stands to get solar and just build storage racks on the side when driving. Okay, I'll have to remember that one. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be watching plenty of YouTubes trying to figure out how to install this solar. Otherwise, I'm going to have somebody do it for me. But I see so many videos with people doing it themselves, and I'm going to do, a DIY kind of gal. So I don't mind trying it out. I'm just afraid to get like electrocuted or something, or if something goes wrong, if I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know how to fix it, because I don't know all that whole like technical stuff with the conductors and the positive and negative charges and all that, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, somebody said, what is the weather like in St. Louis? Hot and humid, like ridiculously hot. If you have never been to St. Louis, don't come in the summertime. Good Jesus. I'm telling you right now, it's like, last time I experienced this, I was born and raised here, so this is not anything new to me, but because I travel the world full time, every time I come back home, I'm like, oh my God, like, geez. The best way I can describe it is it feels like, imagine being in air conditioning and then opening up the door and just feeling like you just walked into somebody's oven. It's just like it's just thick heat. So yeah, it's hot. So I'm staying indoors majority of the time, super cozy. I'm running errands and stuff in between time because, like I said, I'm doing stuff with real estate. I'm cleaning homes, putting some stuff on the market. We're doing a lot. I mean, that's like side stuff, though. You know, that's like, you know, side stuff not related to this channel. But anyway, let me see. And I guess what else am I doing here? I guess my goal is to keep putting out content. It's just because I guess I don't know. I got plenty of time to put out the content. It's just very time consuming, and YouTube is kind of like, I'm a little frustrated because our channel isn't monetized, because they're like backlogged or something like that. And they said, oh yeah, you should have the decision, or we're going to approve your channel in a week. And then a week turned into like 3 weeks. And then after 3 weeks, they said, oh, we should have everything finished by the end of June. And so here we are at the end of June. We'll see what happens. But a lot of people are having this problem. But still, though, it's just kind of frustrating a little bit, just because as YouTubers, we spend a lot of time making these videos, not the live ones, because it doesn't take long, but to edit a video that's like 3 to 5 minutes long, it can take anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. And also, too, it's like we sit on, like, can I tell you guys something? Like, I love making the YouTube videos. No, I love your reactions to the YouTube videos. That's what I love. I do not enjoy sitting on my butt and doing nothing but, like, kind of, like, editing for a long period of time. Because essentially, you can't really do anything else when you're editing, because you're, like, moving things like this. Like, everything from the placement of the music to, like, little effects and like fonts and everything. You're like, I mean, this is literally what you're doing for like hours, like clips and everything, you know. And it's a lot of work. It's way more work than you can ever imagine, I promise you, which is why I have so much respect for YouTubers, because I am one now. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna stay on here 5 more minutes for real, because otherwise I'm just not gonna get off. But I love you, everybody who's still online. Like, what you guys doing today? I love this. You guys are just hanging out with Bianca. We hanging out together. Okay, let me see. All right, let me see who's online. Autumn Merriweather says she's still here. She's been watching for months now. She says she loves my energy. Autumn, I love you too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know, our channel just exploded recently. I had like 2,000 subscribers probably 45 days ago, and now we're up to like, I think almost 27,000. And what's the killer for me is that I'm doing my best and I'm learning as I'm putting up these videos, right? I'm not a professional. I honestly don't even, I'm learning. People are starting to ask me like what I use for my software and stuff like that, and I see it as compliments, because I'm like, my videos are only going to get better in time. You know, the more you all are investing and then watching my channel, all the money that I get from YouTube when it starts coming in, I'm going to use that for equipment and software so that I can make my videos even better. Because like, for example, right now, I'm holding my phone. Like, I need a proper tripod and what else? Let me see. Can I watch myself? I'm going to see if I can watch. Oh my God, I can watch myself. This is so cool. I got my laptop on. Can I flip this around? I'll flip this around so you guys can see it. I'm watching myself. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Oh my God, that's so cool. Look at me. I'm such a nerd. Oh my God. This is great. Technology is amazing. Okay, I'm such a dork. Okay. If you're enjoying this video, or if this video has been helpful for you, please give me a thumbs up. When you give these videos thumbs up, other people are encouraged to watch them, and then we all help each other out. All right, okay, I'm seriously only gonna be on for two more minutes. Okay, let me see. It's just so hard to like, to leave. Watch my Palm Springs aerial tram video. It's really cool to go up there. Imagine being in like a desert and just seeing all these beautiful mountains, and then everything just gets lush and beautiful and just gorgeous, and the temperature drops. Like, it's just amazing. And you can camp up there, you can eat dinner up there because they have a restaurant. Beautiful, breathtaking views, so much wildlife. It's just an incredible experience that'll like open your eyes. Like, whoa, this is beautiful. Okay. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna say hi and bye to all of you guys that may have popped on here next. Octavia Barber said you are doing great. Thank you. I try. Yolanda W said new supporter here. Thank you. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys so much. While I wasn't making videos for 3 weeks, we lost some subscribers, and honestly, like, I feel like everyone matters. However, if I don't make a video for 3 weeks and people unfollow me because of that, like, I, I mean, I'm looking for people that I'm a firm believer in unconditional love and understanding, and I'm pretty sure I made a post. If people are following multiple platforms, they know that my father passed away because I mentioned it on Facebook. I mentioned it on YouTube on the community post, and it's like, And so anyway, all I'm concerned about are the people that are still here. That's all I care about. That's all I want to serve. I don't look at my channel as a number. I look at it as how many people am I connecting with? How many people am I inspiring? What differences can I make in their life? How can I make this time worth it to make a difference in somebody else's life that will make a difference in somebody else's life? This channel is a conduit for me, a conduit of change and love and inspiration. And this is just the beginning, because like I said, you all don't even know we've connected, and I know a lot of you feel like, oh yeah, I know you, Bianca. Let me tell you, there's so much more. I have stories for days that are going to inspire you to, oh my goodness, to try new things, to you watch me long enough, you're gonna start quitting jobs that you hate. You are gonna start starting businesses, enrolling your kid in homeschool, buying vans, traveling the world. You're gonna start doing all kinds of stuff because, I don't know, because it's fun, it's amazing, and every experience is really enriching. And so that's why I'm sharing this with you, because when I started traveling, when I started my business, when I started homeschooling, my eyes opened. And I was like, there's a whole new world. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Literally, it was just like, oh my God. Like, I was so stressed out about this, this, and this, and this, and that. And then one decision can completely alter your reality. Like, it all comes down to your mindset. And once you change your mind, you can change your life. So if you think you're stuck in a rut, if you feel like you living in Stuckville, all right, don't worry. You don't have to be there. You don't have to stay there. Your life can be completely unrecognizable with one decision, I promise you. But more on that later. I think maybe I say that a lot. Like I said, I am a life coach. This is what I do. And over the past couple months, I've been taking, I don't want to say some time off, because what I do, it doesn't feel like work essentially, but I've been writing a book. I've been writing a book called Promise to Prosper. This is a book that I've been struggling to get out. Seriously, I've been struggling. Like, I was supposed to release this book last year, but I didn't. And the reason why is because it wasn't time yet. It just wasn't time yet. And this book is super personal. Like, I talk about some really deep things, like some things that even my closest friends don't even know about me. And this was a book that, like, honestly, even some of my family members were afraid of me releasing, because it's just that transparent. And, I had to be like really firm and true to myself and take some time to put the book aside, to, I guess also because I kind of had writer's block for the ending too, because I wasn't sure how to wrap the book up, because I was like, should I mention me taking a leap and traveling and kind of leave a little cliffhanger, or should I just like in the book when I moved to California, like all this kind of stuff. So anyway, but honestly, where I am in my career is that I got to get the book out, because all of my clients, and even the new ones, the people who want to be on my roster, I need to have the book. Otherwise, I'm going to run myself to the ground, because I've been in this industry long enough to know that, a lot of people that I talk to, and this is like, I'm going off to a tangent. Like, next thing you know, I'm going to be showing you all how to be life coaches, which I don't mind, by the way, because it is very rewarding, but it's not always what people think it is. Like, I'm not a millionaire or anything like that. But yeah, Anyway, this is my life. This is me. This is Bianca. Um, I love you guys, and I'm just so happy that we have attracted you into our life. And I'm trying not to get a little emotional here. Let me stop. Just stay connected. Share our story with your friends and your family. They will thank you later. And my mission is just to inspire you to overcome your obstacles and create success. That's it, bottom line. And why? Why do I want to do this? Because when I help others, it feeds my soul. When I help others, it confirms that I'm living in my light. Because if I'm not living in my light, then I'm living a lie. And that is the equivalent to working a job that you hate. So I have responsibilities, and this is one of them. This is my, I didn't wake up and decide to be a life coach. I didn't wake up and decide to be this inspirational person. This is my purpose, is to be this, conduit, for all of you. And so anyway, I'm just happy to do that, and that's why I can't get off this live video right now, because I just love connecting. All right, I'm seriously gonna jump off, because the sooner I get off this video, the sooner I can edit YouTube videos, because that's all I have to do today. Like, I've got some emails to respond to, and that's about it. But other than that, I'm just going to be editing some content, trying to figure out what videos to upload next. It's going to be super time consuming, but I'm going to do it. So I hope that you guys enjoy it, and I love you. Keep on giving me feedback. Keep sharing our story with other people. Keep communicating with me. And I'll try to not go on a tangent so much, I guess. I don't know. I just, like, I don't want to apologize for something that I enjoy, but I don't want to hold, basically, I guess I think about the people who are going to watch this video later. Like, it's just long. Like, it's like an hour long. You know what I mean? Like, for somebody who really has a question, like, I don't want them to have to wait an hour. But at the same time, if they do, they'll see, like, I don't know, maybe how authentic I am and how much I really want to connect with you guys. I don't know. But anyway, all right, I'll see you guys later. If you watch this video if you watch this video later, please comment below and let me know who you watched it and where you're watching from. In the meantime, for those of you who are still online, I will see you later. Conscious Living, Octavia Barba, Terry Major, Autumn Merriweather, AT8406. Who else is online? Wow, I don't know who else is online, because I see, like, Octavia and everybody else is just commenting up, they're commenting like, woo! True Peace. If you're watching this video still, give me a thumbs up. Regina Webb, she gets on quite a bit. I see you, girl. Beverlyn Brown, I love your energy. Thank you. All right, guys, this is Bianca tuning off. I love you guys so much. You guys are just amazing, and I can't wait to meet many of you in person. We got stories to tell. But until later, promise to prosper no matter what. Don't worry about anything. If you're going through something challenging in your life, be concerned, but do not worry. Stress will never benefit anybody whatsoever. I feel like I can't leave without leaving you guys with something that's gonna help you. I'll say this. I'll give you a little exercise. Wherever you are right now in your life, think about where you want to be, okay? If you need clarity right now, do this little exercise. It's kind of quick. But basically, think about what is the ideal lifestyle that you want. Like, literally, don't limit yourself. Like, what is the ideal lifestyle that you want? Grab a notebook and flow. I just want you to write what your ideal lifestyle looks like from the time you wake up. Everything from what you're eating, where, just where you're staying, what does it smell like, what's in your closet, everything down to the little bitty detail. I want you to write all of this out. What does your ideal lifestyle look like? And then I want you to write why. Like, why does it look like this? Why is it important? Why does it matter, right? The reason why I want you to do this is because you want this lifestyle, and we need to figure out why it's important for you to have, because if it's not important, you're not going to get there, because it's not going to matter enough to you. And that makes it harder for you to overcome obstacles if your why is not strong. And so anyway, after you write your why, then I want you to look at your lifestyle now and figure out what it is that you need to do to get to that other place. What is it in your life that is not working? What is not serving you? What is not serving your soul? What is sucking the life out of you? That's got to go. Something else has got to go in for something else to bloom. You got to make room for something to bloom. So anyway, Bianca's going on a life coaching tangent. But anyway, I want you to just, I'm going to hold it right there for you. I just want you to just think about those things for clarity purposes. What is it that you want? What would your lifestyle look like down to the very last detail, just everything, right, for as long as you want to. And then on the other side of the piece of paper, write out exactly what your life is like right now. Everything from your health, your credit score, how much money is in your bank account, where you live, all these little details. And think about one by one, dissect it. What needs to change in order for you to get to the other side, right? And so anyway, if we work together and I communicate more often with you guys, I think I might set up a new channel for just for my life coaching. I don't know. I'm just trying to master this. But anyway, I might set up a YouTube channel for my life coaching. And if we do that, somebody said this video isn't long enough. I agree, girl. We over an hour now. Girl, we over an hour. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, I asked too in a survey, like that was the thing. I said, how many people are on this channel are going to be interested in life coaching? Most people said they just want to know van life hacks. And for me, like I said, my intention was never to live in a van, so to speak. It was more so, I was like, okay, I'm an entrepreneur. I still want to travel the world with my son, but how can I keep this affordable and not have to worry about finances? Because I don't want to go back to the fancy lifestyle, nor do I want to stay somewhere that I don't want to be. And I just want to travel. I want to go around, give motivational speeches and volunteer and do all kind of fun stuff. And, do my book tour and everything. So I said, I want to be, nomadic. And I want my son to have these experiences while he's young. So it just makes sense to do it now. So that's how we arrived at the van, right? Because at first we were on planes when we decided to travel the world. And then after 8 months of being on planes, I was like, oh, this is exhausting. I'm tired of living out of a suitcase. It's getting booking last minute flights takes too long because I'm shopping around trying to get the best deal. And it was just, oh. So anyway, I'll probably make a separate channel for that. We'll see how it goes. I just want to at least master this and get out the basic things that everybody wants, and then we'll take it to the next level probably after I release the book Promise to Prosper 7 Principles for Perseverance. And so anyway, all right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off right now because I'm serious. I said bye like 10 minutes ago and I'm still on here. Just know that I love you and it feels good to be back. It feels good to be back. So all right, stay tuned. I promise y'all I'm gonna do my best to get a video up for you ASAP, because God knows there's like 8 that I could upload, but whatever. But anyway, I love you. I love you, love you, love you. Have a super awesome day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from. If you have any other questions about homeschool, and I will answer them in a future video. All right, bye.